Alright, so we're reset to this 4-inch clean out here over on the right side of the structure. This is just forward of our side gate here. As you come up along the side path here, underneath this one stone, where our clean out's located. Go ahead and open that up and drop in. What we're going to do is we're just going to jog over a little bit more towards the right side. Run out a few feet, and we're going to connect up to the original vitrified clay main sewer pipe. This would have been the original pipe that serviced the main house. You'll see the water coming off from the right side of the screen there, and that's the drain line from the main house dumping into the sewer line. Alright, so these vitrified clay pipe materials are very common. This type of piping also has a long service life expectancy. Being a natural material, it's less likely to deteriorate underground, but it is more brittle in nature and does have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. So what we're looking for here are any significant cracks, breaks, significant offsets or separations of these connections or joints, anything that would be considered a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. What we're seeing here is there's actually a hole in the top of the pipe. See the different color and a jagged edge there. What this is it's basically a damaged pipe that was just used during the installation. It was common practice that these damaged pipe sections would be used. The hole or the damage would be put towards the top of the pipe, and it would be wrapped with a metal wrapping to seal it up. This is not considered a proper repair these days, but it was a very common practice. And eventually what will occur here is this sheet metal will rot out. You'll start getting roots and soil in through that area. So at this point there's no compromise to it. There's no real urgency in performing a repair here, but it is something down the road that would need a point repair. That little section would need to be replaced. So if it's left in service as it is, you just want to monitor it. Something looked a little odd there. I want to take another look at it. Yeah, that looks like just a metal wrapping. Okay. Alright, so as we continue on here, we're seeing some minor root intrusions at some of these joints. This is a pretty common condition in these older clay pipes. The way these pipes were put together, they used a mortar material to hold the pipe sections together and to support those joints. And mortar is a porous material, so over time the roots start finding their way in. And normally we're suggesting that these root intrusions at the joint areas can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system. But they can also potentially damage those joints or the pipes in those areas. So along with regular cleaning, we're also suggesting or recommending regular monitoring of the line. It does look like the system has had pretty good maintenance. I'm not seeing excessive roots in these areas. Also not seeing very much stress on the pipe. In other words, I'm not seeing a lot of cracking around those joints where those roots are at. So it looks like the pipe has been maintained. As we get a little further into the line here, you're seeing a little more significant roots. So we're definitely getting near the point where we're going to want to suggest cleaning. I would say within the next probably about 3 months' time, 3 to 6 months' time, probably want to do a good cleaning. Here at about 60 feet, we're out near the front of the yard now. We're increasing from a 4-inch pipe to a 6-inch diameter pipe. You see the camera drop down here. This is the same type of vitrified clay piping. We're just going to run out onto the sidewalk into the parkway to connect up to our public sewer. Now here, just before our public sewer connection, we're seeing some more significant roots. Now, these roots are really limiting visibility. See if we can punch through here. Now this is a situation, since these roots are significant enough, we would suggest a good thorough cleaning of the line and a follow-up examination, because we are limited on what we can see in these joints. You can see how they're causing trouble with the camera getting through. So that's going to be what we recommend here. We want to get a better look at this connection to the city sewer to make sure nothing's broken or damaged. We are fairly limited in this case. All right. I'm going to wash the camera off here, and then we're going to wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Now, I'll be issuing a written report to review along with this video, which will describe the final findings and recommendations for today's evaluation. And in this case, we're going to be recommending a good thorough cleaning of the line all the way out to a public connection at about 65, 68 feet, and then a follow-up examination to get a better look at this area. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.